Nola Jet here in Orange Beach, Alabama at Cobalt Restaurant. Good stuff in here, yeah.
Welcome to Nola Jet. Let the good times roll. In this episode of our beach travel vlog, we enjoy beach food at Cobalt The Restaurant on the Gulf Coast in Orange Beach, Alabama with contemporary coastal cuisine. Cobalt is located under the Perdido Bay Bridge at 28099 Perdido Beach Blvd, which is about 3 hours and 198 miles away from the New Orleans French Quarter. This Orange Beach establishment is owned by the same folks who own the restaurants Luna, Cosmo's, GT's on the Bay, and BuzzCatz. Join us for a beach food travel adventure as we explore Orange Beach style beach food. If you're looking for an interesting restaurant experience, this might be a place for you to investigate. As we're walking towards the restaurant, notice that tower structure in the middle there. That's where the bar is, right under there, so that's kind of a cool view. And they've got a very tropical theme in here. Most of the windows in this building face towards the water, which that's where the view is. So let's head on inside here and check this place out. So as we look around, you see there's a lot of stuff immediately when you walk in, and you have to check out the fish tank, as they've got some interesting things in here. And then this whole front area is a big gift shop area. And they also have their specials here, where we have the fresh catch of amberjack and a fish sandwich of mahi-mahi. And then they have their dessert case up here with all sorts of wonderful baked goods. So for dessert, it's a great idea to come up here and shop around and find the perfect dessert that's going to satisfy your sweet tooth, as they have quite a nice selection of items up here. And it's certainly a good thing to just grab a few of these to go as well. So you're certainly going to have quite a nice selection to make any kind of dessert kind of craving probably be met. And they also have a whole lot of t-shirts and other gifts right here, as they have no shortage of hats and all sorts of other gift items in here. So you can certainly find a gift for any of your special people that weren't fortunate enough to go on vacation with you here. Okay, so there's the bathrooms on the left there past the reception desk. And here we go into the main part of the restaurant. We're looking back towards the entrance there. And we're right here where they have a little seating area to the right here. And to the left is their main indoor bar, which is an interesting spot. And you can see it's not the biggest bar, but it's definitely an interesting bar. As we look up over the bar, that's the tower that we were looking at from the outside. They have a nice happy hour here daily from 3 till 5 p.m. Drink specials, Yuengling draft, house wine, well drinks, appetizers, raw oysters, cheese pizza, cobalt caviar, a refreshing blend of black beans, edamame, corn, red onion, Roma tomatoes, and cilantro tossed in a light vinaigrette and served with corn tortilla chips. They also have Cosmo's firecracker shrimp. During the nighttime, this place becomes a lot more like a nightclub, and a whole lot of bachelorette parties are often seen in this space, and they often will gravitate towards these little couch areas, and then especially outside, where we will take a look as well. Out of the multiple restaurants the owners of this restaurant have, I think the Cobalt property probably is the overall nicest. And it certainly, I think, would be their flagship overall, with so many beautiful spaces and definitely the most wonderful view of all of the various options they have. Before the pandemic, they used to set up a fantastic Sunday brunch buffet that I'm really heartbroken they don't do anymore. And it seems that there's no return of that anytime soon, unfortunately. And it is such a beautiful space, it's still a pleasant place to indulge in some brunch, but it's just not the same to me without that amazing buffet that we will have a little flashback in time to look at. So there is a lot more to see though, because even though the inside is pretty cool, the outside is where the real magic of this place is. So let's head on outside and look around at this. Ooh, so they have a huge back patio area with a lot of stuff going on. It's a very tropical garden-themed environment. You almost would think you could be in Hawaii with all of the beautiful flowers, all the wonderful greenery, and it just puts off a very wonderful vibe out here. And you definitely feel like you're in a tropical paradise. So there's plenty of seating out here. Of course, when it's really hot outside in the daytime, it might not be the place a lot of people want to be. More people prefer the air conditioning inside. But when it gets towards nighttime, it gets a lot more popular out here. And this waterfall is always a very good space to be around, as you get a great view out here. And a lot of boats like to congregate in this area. They also have this outdoor bar where most of the nightlife tends to congregate. They have live music in this area, which is usually right under that tiki bar space right there. And as you can see, they have lots of seating options here and a beautiful view of the water. And during colder weather, right here is a fire pit that becomes very popular with many people. You can also rent these kooky little tiki hut floating things to party on that have a bar built into them. And a lot of people just pull their boats up here to dock and come on inside to the Cobalt. Now we're gonna flash back in time to 2020 when they still had the brunch buffet. Oh, such a wonderful selection of food. And there were so many great choices. It really was a wonderful experience, and I really hope Cobalt restarts this tradition. Please bring this back. We have a omelet station right here with all those wonderful ingredients. So look at this. Here's my shrimp omelet being made right there. Such a wonderful experience. And then they had prime rib right here at a carving station. So it was just such a fantastic experience with so many good options. And then look at all the desserts you had to choose from. This was a really fantastic experience, and I would eat 3-4 plates of food. And there's some of that prime rib in my omelet. Such good stuff. And here's the dessert plate from my last buffet feast I got to do back in 2020. So the total for my final brunch buffet feast was $27.23 before tip. So let's check out the menu now. So they have appetizers with crab claws, tuna and avocado stack, barbecue Gulf shrimp. Then we have firecracker shrimp, cobalt crab and shrimp dip, cobalt caviar, oysters, raw, Creole casino, garlic parmesan char grilled, Rockefeller, combination. Then we have entrees with fresh catch, pecan fried catfish, Gulf shrimp and grits, fried platters, surf and turf editions of chicken grilled blackened or fried, shrimp grilled blackened or fried, sauteed blue crab, Oscar, fish grilled blackened or fried. Then we have house-made sauces with Louisiana hot sauce hollandaise, Cajun cream, Cobalt steak butter, Creole tomato sauce, and port demi-glace. Pastas, Zydeco chicken, and shrimp fra diavolo. Then we have sides with brown butter green beans, creamy Parmesan risotto, Hoppin' John grilled asparagus, bacon, corn, and black-eyed pea succotash, Yukon Gold mashed potatoes, fries, jambalaya rice, cobalt greens, roasted red pepper, and fontina cheese grits, and coleslaw. Then we have pizza with a choice of margarita, cobalt pizza, roasted duck, and then you can build your own with a choice of sauces and toppings. Then we have salads with a house, a Caesar, a cobalt wedge, blackened tuna, and a choice of dressings. And you can add enhancements with chicken grilled blackened or fried, shrimp grilled blackened or fried, sauteed blue crab, and fish grilled blackened or fried. Then we have soups with cobalt crab bisque and soup of the day. Then we have sandwiches with cobalt beef burger, the do-it-yourself. And then you have a choice of toppings that are $1 or $2 toppings. Then we have sweet heat chicken sandwich, a Reuben, super grilled cheese, po' boys, fish sandwich, and tuna melt. Those prices were all from 2021, so I decided to go with the special of the day, the amberjack, and I got a side of coleslaw and asparagus. So this is a nice looking grilled amberjack. It's not the biggest piece of fish, but it is a nice piece of fish. So it was a very nice lunch special find, as I am a big fan of amberjack and I always love some good fish that grills up nicely like this. And amberjack does grill up very nicely and it has a great flavor when you grill it. So it's one of my favorite fishes to eat grilled. I'm very happy to find it. And it always puts me in a good mood. So even though I couldn't get my brunch buffet, I can at least have my delicious amberjack. So I was hoping to come back at some point to film the breakfast brunch buffet in its full glory. Unfortunately, it's now 2022 and I'm still waiting. Literally since 2020 for them to bring it back, and they still haven't brought it back yet. So I've decided to move forward because this footage is starting to get older, and I'm sure that I'm gonna get older too if I don't hurry up and put it out. So it looks like I'm gonna be a lot older before we get our beautiful brunch buffet back, if ever. But in the meantime, they do have great specials like this beautiful amberjack at Cobalt and many of their other restaurants like Luna's, Cosmo's, and GT's on the Bay. So on average, I think this group of restaurants really offers some good value for your money overall, and their happy hours are some of the best deals in town, and frequently their lunch specials are also very nicely priced and often way better quality than a lot of the competition in my experience. So the asparagus here is nicely done. It's got a pretty mild flavor. Coleslaw is basic, decent coleslaw. Fortunately, there's not a whole lot of excessive mayonnaise on there. It's got a little more of that nice vinegary flavor I like, but it's not a very strong one. It's overall a pretty mild flavored coleslaw with a lot of nice crunch to it. Overall, this has been a very nice light lunch, and the side items were nothing exceptional. They were just some plain basic things that were healthy overall. It's good to have your veggies. While the amberjack definitely was the star of the show, this was a smaller portion size for me, but it allows me to save room for dessert. So just like I'm destroying this plate of food, go ahead and destroy that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, comment below, let me know what you thought about this amberjack, and while you're down there, make sure to check out links to my Patreon accounts. I do work for tips, and I appreciate any help with that. So the total for my meal was $40.43 for 2 people, before tip. So now it's time for a nice chocolatey delicious dessert. Look at this.
Yeah. Very dense chocolate.
So thanks so much to everybody at Cobalt for many years of good food and good times, and please give us some hope that you're going to bring the brunch buffet back. And thanks so much to all of you out there for tuning into the NOLA Gent channel, especially to my Patreons. Would you kindly just take a moment to share this video with any of your friends or contacts that would enjoy it, as it really would help me with the YouTube algorithm. Then tune in next time for more good food, good times, and good people.
Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. And if you would just click on the little circle here with a picture of my head in there and subscribe to the NOLA Gent channel, it would really help me a lot. I really appreciate it. Thank you.